Alright, what's up? It's been a while since I've done anything and videoed it. We've done quite a bit of stuff. I'm not sure if I showed, but we now have an over the axle track bar on. I've updated some of the turbo stuff to get rid of the split second. We are now running HV tuners and a Honda map sensor. I got to clean all this wiring up and some of these vacuum lines. Like this one I can get rid of. It's going to the evap. Get rid of that. Just need to clean up some stuff. Got the charge pipe good, cut down. Everything's there. We're still waiting to make a motor mount for the turbo so I can put a filter on it so we can go run. But got quite a bit of stuff going on. Trying to figure out everything needing to get done. But it is converted to HV tuners. We did get to tuning last weekend. We got it pretty dialed in, I would say, but being non-intercooled, as you can expect, intake temps started getting really high. Not crazy high, but high enough where I don't like it, so we're gonna fix it. Only way to really fix it, there's a couple options. Deal with it, which I don't want to do. Intercooler, which this is really the only room I have, and that's where I plan on putting the filter if I don't hook it back up to the snorkel for the turbo. Or what we decided to do and go with is this water meth. So this is a snow performance water methanol. It's a stage 1. That's all I need. 3 quart pump, or it's the 3 quart container. This pump's good enough for whatever. We are going to be running, I think we're going to run the number 4. It gave me a number 3, or I wanted number 3, but it gave me a number 4 and number 6 jets. So we're going to run the number 4. This one. It's a little more than I need. I got spray paint all over me, but it's more than I need. But it's going to work. So we're going to get that wired up. I believe I'm going to put the methanol tank here, pump here on the floor somewhere. I'm going to drill straight down and run the hose under the car. And that way it just all runs up there. I should have plenty of hose, but we'll get this started. I'm going to go ahead and mount this up. And after we mount that up and drill the hole for that, we'll come back to how I'm going to wire it up and stuff. I mean, it comes with instructions, a relay, all that. I went and bought some more wire so I can run it up to the front where it all has to go. They didn't have red, so I went with orange, close enough to red. But I'm ready to go ride, and I need to finish getting this fully tuned. So before that, we got to do this so we can finish the tune out, put a filter on the turbo, and go ride. All right. I got it bottle mounted, pump mounted. So when you're installing these, you have to mount this under the lowest part of the reservoir. I just went ahead and put the whole thing under. It only matters this part is under the outlet. That way it's always ready and primed and good to go. But I put some fluid in it. I'm not running boost juice. I'm just going to run -20. It's going to be good enough. I'm only after the cooling part of it, not really the making more power. I just drilled a little hole. I got to clean it all up after it cools down. I just drilled a little hole until I can route it. I'm going to put a little grommet in there. This way I can route it like this and have it where it's not super kinked or anything, or when I have all the stuff in here doesn't get all pinched up. It's just popping down right here out from under the fuel pump. Next to the fuel pump. Not fuel pump, a fuel filter. It just pops down there. I still got to. So yeah, I got it coming out right behind the filter. That way I can run it alongside here. Same place where I got all my rock lights. That way I can zip tie it up here and it's out of the way. It's gonna run all the way along there, up, and then go up right there. Up next to the shifter and over. I need it. All right, it's filled up. It's all plumbed. I just gotta tie these together, get them a little nicer. The only thing I got to do left is get a self tapper so I can ground it out. I'm gonna clean the metal off here and ground it right here. Keep it nice and simple. But it's full, it's not leaking, it's holding water. No kinks in the lines. It's not rubbing the bottom. So it can vibrate. This is pretty hard mounted, but this can vibrate. This, I'll just have to, when I put the toolbox in here when we go ride, I'll just have to ratchet strap over to the side. That way it can't get into those lines. Because that'd be a bad day ripping all that up. But got those done. I tapped the fitting here. I tapped the fitting into the intake to put the jet, and it's still a tad loose, so I went ahead and just put some JB weld on it. That way it ain't gonna worry about it popping out and then creating a huge boost leak. Got the back pressure, so as boost comes in, it can't force boost back into the line. I mean, it can up to here, but as I'm in boost, it's going to be forcing it back in, so it's all good. I got the boost reference in here so I can adjust it. I'm not done completely. I still got to tidy all this up, make it nicer. I just got it wired up quickly to make sure it all works. Once I know for a fact it all works, then I'll button it all up, clean it all up. Got the LED that I still got to go to ground. This green LED is for when you are in boost. It lights up letting you know that it should be spraying. So that's just gonna sit right here. I bought a new wideband to get rid of this cheap crappy one. So that's all I got left to go ahead and put on. I went with a AEM. I should have done it the first go round, but I didn't. Oh well, I'm doing it now. Buy once, cry once. That's what I need to start doing. But hook this up, and then I'm ready to go once we get tuned, or ready to finish getting tuned. I'm gonna have to still come up with a motor mount situation so I can run a filter. As you see, don't mind these, they're about to come out. As you can see, there is no room for a filter. I need to cut the end of this bolt off. Let me zoom in. If I cut the end of the bolt off there, it'll give me a little bit more room so I can get an elbow or something on there. And then once I can do that, we'll run it out up this way, up, around, back in through the hole, out this way into the snorkel. So the snorkel will be hooked back up. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the wideband in. There's tons of videos, so I ain't even gonna worry about it. So this is gonna be the end of this video. I'll probably video some of the tuning. We'll see. But this coming weekend, once we're tuned, I'm ready to go ride. I'll figure out a filter for that so we can go ride till I get the motor mount made, because it's been a long time. So that's it. Thanks for watching.